Alright, so you're gonna check out Awake. He's a 1900 player against Luke the Hunter. So Awake is gonna be blue and Luke is gonna be yellow. Let's check out the early game here. He instantly finds the deer. This would never happen to me. Never. He takes it straight away, so I think this is good. Like taking the deer straight away. And then they're scouting with the sheeps. So that looks really good start so far. We also have like super easy map to all off here. Like, look here. Like lumber camp, mining camp, you can have like one house, couple of palisades. And then just 2-3 palisades and you're like fully walled. And then you just make a mill with a couple of palisades behind. You can be like fully walled here with basically like 5 palisades against the infantry civ. That is kind of crazy, to be honest. I think I have to reconsider how I build bases entirely. If I'm gonna protect food eco rather than the gold. I mean, you could protect everything. That is a thing. Like your mill could have been one space away, and then you just put palisades on the sides, right? And then you can have 4 villages inside there. The way I always thought about it is golds are stationary. Farms and woodline are movable. Nah, it doesn't really work that way. I would not say it works that way. I mean, gold is only important if you're gonna go archers. Otherwise, you can win the gold back later on. Like, if you're gonna open scouts, you don't even need gold. Then you just get the gold later on when you have the map control and you won the initial fight. But also, like, taking gold and wall it off is super simple. Just one space away, and then you just take one palisade on each side. The same for the mill. If you know a man-at-arms is coming, I prefer to have it one space away, and then just palisades on the sides. If he's gonna open up arch or something, and then you can maybe make the mill here, and then have like 2 villagers on each side. The goal is to go knights every game. At least that what was the plan. Yeah. But you didn't survive the feudal game. Because you didn't wall properly. So you never got to the castle edge, sadly. And that is because you went for 2 big walls. So if the plan is to get to knights, then you need to know what your opponent probably is gonna do and then react to it. And if you realize that, okay, there is no fucking way I can go for knights here, because I'm playing against like Hindustan or something, well, then you have to switch to another tactic. For example, when I was playing Hindustan in the last game we saw, it would have been really cool to go camels, right? But he's probably gonna go for like fire lances and the skirms, and then the camels doesn't really work out as intended. It's pretty bad things to say though, but you understand what I mean. Only thing I can say here is, why didn't you click up? Why did you go for loom before? You're gonna click up at 19 villagers. I also don't kind of understand. Are you gonna go archers here? I think you're gonna go archers here, right? He's already fully walled. So yeah, says, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna fully wall. And then just go for Radida units or something like that. Radida! Yeah, he's also adding farms here, so it's pretty obvious he's gonna go up very early. He has a pretty big man-at-arms here though. He's not sleeping entirely. I mean, with this civ, it is pretty hard, I guess. Yeah. Because Cumans they're not good at anything. That is the kind of the thing. Oh, I would have loved to have their scout here or something instead. Trying to be annoying. So that's good. The only thing I would have done, I would probably have like skipped Loom, but that is, in one way, it's super greedy. Why didn't you attack there? That was a bit strange. That guy is going down. No, he's not. Okay. He's making a run for it. This is the micro professionals. He hasn't even clicked up yet. It's gonna be so much ahead here. At least we have our archers now to lure them away. I mean, you're gonna be behind there because like he's clicking up so late. He already has 8 farms. You kind of have nothing. You didn't even take your mill here. You had to man on gold. Not really super big though. Yeah, the rush fast guys. I feel the same way here. But I mean, what can we do against this one? I mean, if I would have scouted more properly at the early game, I would just have went for a like double town center, to be honest. Because then I can do nothing with this army. Like, imagine if you had like a town center here. What is your opponent gonna do about that? Like, sure, he can push you off the berries. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I think they struggle a little bit against, but I would say like archers is the way they struggle against. Archers and towers. Double Townsend, you died to the Celt Siege Workshop though. Yeah, but he made some investment, so it's not gonna be, you're not gonna be up that later to Castle Age, I think. Like now we would probably be at like 35 villagers, easy. And then we could just idle a little bit of production. And then just click up, and when we click up, we're gonna be basically maybe at the same amount of villagers, but we can make villagers on the uptime and he can't. I'm not sure if it works out that way. I don't really know what to do against Celts here. He didn't really have a super easy map to wall off either. He has so much wood. Maybe you could have clicked up like 18 pop and then just go for scouts here. Because your stable is pretty cheap, right? Then you make like 2 scouts, you deal with the initial man-at-arms and you just run in and be annoying as fuck. He also doesn't have horse color, so that is pretty bad. If you're not planning on going very early up. I think the sick thing here is that he has really good eco behind this one. He has all of the eco upgrades. Why is this skirms? It's always skirms in these games. You don't even have fletching, that is weird. Okay, so he's just gonna boom behind this one. I would at least try to snipe these guys. Yes, that is good. I'm actually not entirely sure what advice I should give here, because I don't really have an advice. Only reason I make skirm is to escort... might be. He probably didn't want it to break in here, so he thought that it was maybe worth to get a couple of skirms for it. The upgrades doesn't really make any sense though. I would say most of the times it makes more sense to get horse color before Castle Age than after. The thing is, how do we deal with the siege here? I think continue making our shades mistake. I think here we just need siege now. These are fine because these can arrest the wood lines. I don't think we need more of these guys. I think we just need siege here, to be honest. That is a bold siege. I would never have made a siege that forward, to be honest. I would have made it back here somewhere. That is a really good fight. And there is a very high IQ technique. I fought with the two armies at the same time. So you can hear only one. Yeah, that is smart though. That is smart though. I'm getting abused by that one a lot of times as well. You kind of need your eco upgrades here as well though. I would so far you have played better than he did. It's just this, you have a very bad save. What kind of technique is this though? I love that the both sides are playing a bit Oompa Loompa here. That is gonna be a nice one. Didn't he have a spear? Oh, I can chase here. Imagine if the spear was here, it would have been really nice for you. I mean, it looks like Celt should have won this game so easy, to be honest. I think if we are losing this one, it's because we didn't have the third town center. Why are you not shooting these guys? Thank you. That is nice. That is not nice. It's a 2 notification thing here. I would like to get like at least one more. I don't know why I'm going into these guys. And that is really nice as well. Nice picks off. Very nice micro with the archers here. Except for that ball here. And this one. Should never have said anything, okay? I changed my mind. I don't agree with going these guys though. Way too much investment. I mean, another town center here would have been perfect. Then you make like 2 mangonels in here that is just sitting. Then you can have a push off the gold here. If he comes with siege, you just pop one out and then you just insta-kill this one. Like, why would you switch to whatever you're switching to now? Can't really see the point, to be honest. Like CA, when he has the best mangonels in the game, doesn't make sense. I don't agree with the knights here. You're gonna be so far behind in eco. Like one more town center here, you would have been like 10 villagers ahead of him. Now you're gonna fall behind for like no reason. Because you wanna go for like 2-3 knights. And you went for all, not all of the upgrades, but like a lot of the upgrades. Here is gonna be a juicy fight. Oh my god, what's happening? Okay, that is bad. Yeah, at least we have upgraded knights. Yeah, I think that swapped everything. Like now you're gonna fall behind in eco, he's gonna get the map control, he's gonna push you off this because he didn't go for the mangonels. The knights here didn't make any sense in my head. Like maybe if you saw like 30 skirms, I would like consider going into like... But at the same time, why just keep making mangonels then? I don't understand why you swapped into knights here. Like now you're off gold. I actually have back gold. Why did you make that? Oh, okay. And now you're swapping into another tech. Like, you have no army, but you're swapping techs like crazy here. I think we can fast forward. It kind of feels like it's already over here. I mean, imagine if you just went for like 3 town centers and you actually produce villagers. You would have been like 90 vills now. Then a couple of defensive mangonels in here. You have better eco and you kill everything. No, I think the crossbows were fine. But I don't think you needed to do the extra ones. These ones here picked off like 5 villagers, so they are fine as fine. They're very fine. But we have no eco behind this one. But that's just my experience. I'm not... I don't think the crossbow were a problem here. I think we instead of going aggressive here, we just need to be defensive. We know that we made more damage here, right? We killed like 5 villagers. Like smack down 3 town centers. And then keep being annoying as fuck with this one. Have like 1 or 2 mangonels sitting in the siege workshop so you cannot push you off the gold. Which you don't even need anymore because you had back gold anyways, but... And then you have 3 town centers behind it while you harassing him like a maniac here. Because now... Like you 3k behind here because you neglected your eco. And you can never push it. And also the thing here, since you showed your knight so early, you had like 2 knights with upgrades on. He's known that you're probably gonna go knights, right? So then he has to go for pikes, and now you have no answer to it. Like when you broke in here, you were more vills ahead. You had the initiative. You killed his entire army here with like 1 mangonel. You were ahead in every aspect of the game. But I think either way, it's for sure step lances and not knights. When you know your opponent is not on archers. I mean, if you can get a mass. But like, if you're gonna run around with 4 step lancers, I would probably just have knights, to be honest. This is suicide. The pathing of those pikes. They don't even attack anything. That should never have worked. Yeah, he has about a sieve in the late game, but... Like, going for knight makes no sense. I feel like if I don't make the game, I die. I mean, he has a good sieve, but you're gonna be so far ahead if you have better eco behind it. I agree with that. The sieve matchup is a little bit problematic here, maybe. You don't get Hankerneers, right? No, you don't. Okay, that kind of sucks, though. Yeah. I think you had him, though. I think you had him. Do I have energy to play one more? I don't think I have energy to play one more, sadly. It's gonna be a throw if I do. I'm too tired. We need to take a little break.